seemed to certainly have his good stuff. You guys were in the game all the way into the middle innings till they kind of broke it open late there.
Yeah, I think that it was competitive. I thought both starters had a good night. You look at their couple of two-run rallies. We had a grounder in the infield that we could have maybe had a chance to do something different, and Kep got a little bad read on that ball out to right. And then Belial had some misfortune with some balls that weren't really squared up, just hitting the right spot. So, yeah, but Bauer, he's got stuff. I thought we battled. We made him work. Pitches were, somewhat of an issue for him as he got into the later innings. And Morrison's home run gave us some life, but we couldn't hold him there at the end.
We saw in the dugout the conversation with Gibby. How did that conversation go? You mentioned before the game, after 120, you wanted to cut him back a bit.
We were monitoring there his last inning, how far we were willing to have him go, depending on how he finished that inning off and how many pitches we thought he had left to work with. I just went with my instincts, and that was I didn't want to put him out there for 10, 12 pitches and be tempted to make it more. So coming off of 120, even with a possible extra day rest, you keep the person's season, his future, all those kind of things, and I just didn't want to put him out there. And I know he wanted to go back out, but I thought it was the right thing.
A long road back, but how nice was it to see Trevor make it in there?
Yeah, it was good. I thought he threw the ball pretty well, too. Obviously to stick him in there first time against the top of that lineup is tough duty. But velocity was there. Threw a nice curveball in the strikeout to Brantley. Got the double play ball. We had a chance on the ground ball when we had the infield in. Just it was hit weakly, and we couldn't quite get it to home plate in time. But yeah, I think it was a good first step for him. I'm sure he was had a little anxiety after a long time of not being up there, but it was good to see him out there.
Another good walk, another good hit. You've seen some baby steps now for Sano since he's been back?
I thought in some ways his at-bats were a little bit better tonight, even than last night when he had the walk and a couple of hits. Bauer's been a tough order for him, and he hit that breaking ball early. And even the double play ball, I thought he stayed back. He just kind of rolled his hands a little bit. Did a nice job as far as his approach on Allen there. He got behind and he stayed inside a fastball. He just got beat a little bit. But, I'd rather see him get beat a little bit on velocity as long as he's recognizing those off-speed pitches a little better. So, yeah, just little by little. Hopefully we just keep pushing him forward. I think I had a nice talk with him today. I think he feels good about where he's at. Talked about the work that he's done and what he needs to continue to do. And I think he understands you can't expect it to all come back right away when you haven't seen Major League pitching for, 6, 7 weeks. But the approach will be key, and so far so good.
Any roster moves?
Geez. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, the TV's off. I learned my lesson. The TV will be off when you guys are in here from now on. We won't have anything breaking. I don't know. Am I missing something?
Get back to baseball now, right?
Yeah.
Been a lot of movement.
Pardon?
Logan Forsythe.
Yeah, we're expecting him to be here tomorrow. The only thing we could do is go with the red eye to get him here, and it's a 12 o'clock game, so I don't expect him to start, but we'll have another body available.
Thanks, Molly.
Yeah, we did get the MRI. So far, early indications we might have a cross-checked. Nothing significant going on there as far as the hamate. Some inflammation. Just proceed probably somewhat cautiously, and I don't know if they've decided officially on the DL up there, but I think that's a possibility.